In the kickoff, you have El Torito defeating Hornswoggle, which left the Hornswoggle getting his head shaved bald. You wouldn't say that's Hornswoggle putting over El Torito, it's more for the entertainment purposes. This feud could continue as the entertainment side of the WWE, but I'm not sure how much more you could add to this feud. But the actual opener to the card was Cesaro going one-on-one with Sheamus. But beforehand, you have Paul Heyman, and one of the first things he states is he's out here as an advocate for a Paul Heyman guy. And normally when you hear Paul Heyman guy, two wrestlers really come to mind, and that's Brock. Well, sorry, I was trying to sound like Paul Heyman, but no one can master Paul Heyman's way of saying that name. Brock Lesnar and CM Punk, and that started the CM Punk chants. But the WWE tried to do their best a few times tonight to show us that CM Punk is finished. He's done. He's not coming back. But he calls out Cesaro. The match is not bad. I felt the right person won. I felt Sheamus retaining the championship. Number one, it keeps Cesaro away from the championship he once held. That, yes, second chance, maybe it'll be better, but I feel he should be kept away from the United States Championship, maybe built up to being one of the higher competitors to go into the Money in the Bank and win it, so he can branch up with the help of Paul Heyman towards the main event championship scene. And this also leaves later in the night Sheamus versus the Intercontinental Champion. And the finish was pretty good, the big swing, and then just as you think Cesaro's about to pick up the win, Sheamus rolls him up. Yes, you could say roll-ups are heel tactics, but it still did the surprise factor without taking too much away from Cesaro. First throwing match on the card is Ryback, the tag team that are suddenly starting to pick up wins because of the twist and turn, breakup, staying together of the Rhodes brothers. Ryback picking up wins. You could say it's a good thing for their tag team. But why are they suddenly picking up wins? Where are they going to take this? Because you've got the tease of the Usos versus the Wyatt family, so the tag team championship matches could be set in stone, hopefully. If they're building up themselves to eventually go for the tag team championships, hopefully in time it'll become more believable, because right now Ryback haven't been the tag team to watch out for. As for the Rhodes brothers, the WWE teased the feud against them, put them as a tag team, teased the breakup, kept them together. WWE, if this is now the chance to build up to SummerSlam, have them feuding at SummerSlam, do it. Don't mess us around anymore. Don't mess them around anymore. And at this moment in time, we've seen Goldust being a great performer, sometimes better than Cody Rhodes. So now is this emphasis, the way that Cody Rhodes lost his smile and told Goldust he deserves a better tag team partner, is this the point where Cody Rhodes is once again going to get emphasis and become the guy to move out of the tag team division? Even though the concept for big guy versus big guy makes the match seem boring to some, or more of a fight to see which big guy comes out on top, the Rusev defeating Big E match, it had its moments, but not really enough to really think, what a great match, what a great win for Rusev. Rusev locks in his submission after Lana says, crash! So I'm not seeing any reason why this should continue. I want to see Rusev step into a feud where it's a challenge, something to really bring out a match from Rusev, the best from Rusev, not matches where Rusev picks up the win and that's it. The second throwing match on the card was Kofi Kingston defeating Bo Dallas by disqualification after the Monstrous Kane came out to attack and chokeslam Kofi Kingston. At first, I was wondering why Kane was coming up to do this, and then it was being said that Kofi Kingston had sent some tweets about Stephanie McMahon. So this was Kane coming out in the aid of Stephanie. And yes, it didn't give Bo Dallas a pay-per-view match, a pay-per-view win, which was slightly disappointing. I don't really feel that Kane part of this match was needed, or Kofi tweeting about Stephanie. I felt Bo Dallas could have done with a pay-per-view match, a pay-per-view win, but that's just my thought. So I'm not sure what direction this is going to go in now. We know Kane's a wrestler again, so is he going to be going against Kofi Kingston, putting Bo Dallas against someone else? I don't know, but I just felt it would have been better if Bo Dallas had a proper match against Kofi. Another match I was happy with was Bad News Barrett defeating Rob Van Dam, because this way I still have my hope that possibly at SummerSlam the WWE can have the Intercontinental Champion Bad News Barrett versus the United States Champion Sheamus. Yes, you may have seen this match before, don't want to see it again, but with these two, Sheamus staying as a face it seems, Bad News Barrett staying as a heel it seems, even though they could easily switch over and have the heels and faces on the opposite character. I feel that this match, this feud, the Barrett getting the final win at SummerSlam would be brilliant. It's a match that will hopefully unify the championships and put Barrett in a higher place, because Sheamus is at a point now where, yes, people say he's better as a heel, he works in the main event in some capacity, but him being used to put over the likes of Cesaro, Bad News Barrett, is what we like to see for main eventers who have been multiple champion, been in the main event scene, and Sheamus is one of them. As for Rob Van Dam, I think he's done it now. He's given Bad News Barrett his win, a match where it was being teased that RVD had the upper hand but didn't get the job done. So now Rob Van Dam can either go and do something else or possibly leave. But what Rob Van Dam has been good for is a tag team partner. Before I give my opinion on Daniel Bryan's decision about surrendering the championship or getting his wife fired, Stephanie McMahon is another person who backed up the fact that CM Punk is done. She states that the fans want to see Daniel Bryan quit the WWE just like CM Punk did. A bit of a stab there when, realistically, we don't want Daniel Bryan to quit because he's the most over guy going right now, which is refreshing because Cena was there for quite some time, even though fans hate him or dislike him or don't like his character. But it is a shame that CM Punk is gone. I understand, just like me, just like you, just like most of you, want CM Punk back. He was a likeable wrestler. He was another guy chasing the main event scene, the World Championship. And it was something good to see. CM Punk brought something good to the WWE. But there were times when he was happy with the WWE, times when he was unhappy. And it came to a point where he just wanted to stop. CM Punk himself has said he's finished. The WWE are trying to prove it to you. And I think it's come to a point now where I know we can't control the fans chanting CM Punk, CM Punk, but we at least come to the understanding that CM Punk has finished. Daniel Bryan's decision, though, just as he's about to what seemed like surrender his championship to Stephanie, Brie Bella steps in and she quits the WWE. And now she's no longer a part of the WWE. She slaps Stephanie. She gets her revenge from a shove to a slap. This made Daniel Bryan smile, laugh. The fans go, yes, yes, yes. And that is all good and all. It gave the moment, gave Bryan, or the Bryan fans, the Bryan Nation, their guy still as champion. But with the upcoming pay-per-views, it would be good to have the champion there, to have the championship there. John Cena defeating Bray Wyatt, to many fans, including myself, will be disappointed. I think it's wrong that the WWE are giving Cena this win when Bray Wyatt had the advantage of being in a match where anything goes and he had the Wyatt family by his side. Even though this match ended up not feeling like a last man standing because John Cena weren't doing any of his comedy to try and win the match, and you had the Usos at ringside, it became more of a lumberjack or a 3-on-3 kind of match. But that does not take away from the monsterish character that Bray Wyatt was showing in this match. Cena being himself in this match, the fact they tried to add some brutality spots in the match. The thing that comes down to, you can enjoy the match, which for the match itself, I did. I didn't think it was a bad match whatsoever, really. It's the finish that really leaves you thinking, why did the WWE choose to make this happen? Why is John Cena overcoming Bray Wyatt again? Taking it in turns. 1, 1, 1, 1. Because right now, it looks like Cena's done it. He's finished. He's overcame the odds. Do I want to see the feud continue? It leaves me wondering what else they could bring to this feud. What's the next step match? But like I said, I want to see Cena versus Bray without any ringside interference. So Paige defeats Alicia Fox, which was expected in some way. But my problem with this match is, yes, you've got Alicia Fox still as this crazy diva who could still be on her way out. Maybe this was her last spot. But Paige is defeating all these divas. Yes, it's building her back up towards AJ again, AJ to get a rematch. If you defeat all these divas, it's pushing them further down, it's pushing Paige further up. But where's the threat? Where's the competition? Where's the next person you feel could beat Paige or beat AJ? When it comes to the main event, you can argue what was better, Extreme Rules or Payback. I liked both matches. I felt the WWE are definitely concentrating on the future, the Shield. Yes, I'm slightly disappointed that Evolution been reunited but unable to pick up pay-per-view wins to prove that they're still the top dogs and not the guys not to be messed with. But the Shield are proving that they are the top dogs. They are the guys not to mess with. This match, just like the WWE have been doing, concentrated on the individual members of the Shield. You had Seth Rollins looking great as ever, doing dives off high places like the Titantron area. You had Seth Rollins look like a beast, spearing everywhere, taking big bumps. Dean Ambrose, I'm still wanting to see him rebuild himself up in the Shield, but he took his moves from Evolution and the weapons. And then you had Evolution. Yes, they didn't pick up the win, but they did their best to look like ferocious beasts. But when it came down to it, it did great for Shield because of how they were the last team standing. They took out Batista, which you expected Batista maybe to have been in the final so he can get his ass beat before he goes off to promote his movie. You had Orton, who came second, and Triple H in the final with all three. You had the sledgehammer, you had weapon usage, you had spots that looked like it could really have hurt Triple H. But again, fans complain that Triple H is in a second pay-per-view match, a third pay-per-view match following WrestleMania. But the thing with Triple H, he got bashed for a long time for not putting people over. Well, screw you fans who think that Triple H couldn't put people over. We could go back and name people he did put over. We could name now that he's put over Daniel Bryan, put over the Shield, in a way that he took a triple powerbomb. He took to be the last person in this match. He took hardcore weapon usage. I thought this was a good main event, but looking at it, it should be finished now. Shield should go off and maybe disband and start their own story. Evolution don't really have a reason to stay together, even though the WWE could make individual matches following this pay-per-view, but it looks like it's done now. And as much as I question this pay-per-view because there was good things, there was not so good things, but the right people won apart from John Cena. People, please share your thoughts about Payback in the comment section below. I've been NJ, you've been YouTube. Thank you very much for watching, and please believe in me.